Hey traders, Marcello here, founder of the Day Trading Academy. Today we're going to be talking a little bit about the first secret of how to become a successful day trader. I think in the industry there's a lot of promises that everybody gives you. You know, you're going to make $1 million tomorrow. My system can make however much money. And I think there's a reality that we need to understand. And I've been doing this now. I'm going on my 15th year. You know, for those of you guys that don't know my story, I took out $25,000 in student loans and I lost it in a month. I did the only responsible thing that most guys would do, is take out more loans, because for me, day trading really is the ultimate profession. For me, it's more of a lifestyle. You can see the beautiful view that we have here behind me. I'm enjoying this in St. Lucia, which is in the Caribbean. But I think one of the most important things to understand when it comes to day trading is that you don't need somebody else to learn how to trade. You know, you don't need to pay somebody else $10,000 or $20,000 to be able to actually learn how to do this. You can do it on your own. And I don't have any problem sharing this with you guys at all, even though I do have an academy where I do teach people how to trade. You know, we have a fund where I fund traders via the academy as well. But it's very important to understand that the only difference with learning on your own compared to learning with somebody else is the time difference. I do believe that we are walking into another recession. It's going to be more of a crisis, and day trading obviously is one of the only professions or jobs in the world where we can do a lot better when things aren't doing well than when they are. Obviously that's because the market goes down very, very sharply, very fastly, and we can make a lot more money when the market goes down than up. So if you guys are going to want to learn how to day trade, it's really a question of time, right? Well, a lot of you guys watching this video most likely have jobs. You know, you probably go to university, whatever your age, you have kids. I'm sure you have all kinds of stuff to do. There's a ton of tools and instruments that you guys can use now that weren't available when I first started trading, 15 years ago. And so for you guys, you can learn this on your own. The only difference is going to be the amount of time that it's going to take you to be able to learn how to do this. Obviously, there's a lot of, let's say, people or companies in the industry that aren't going to show you the right things, but there are a handful, there are people out there that are going to show you the right things as well. So if you want to be able to learn how to do this, the most important thing is that you take it serious. You know, I come across tons of people, and I don't want to, I would say hundreds, that think this is going to be easy. They think that, they're going to start learning how to trade, and tomorrow they're going to start making $1 million, or next week they're going to start making all this money, because, all of you guys that want to learn how to do this are normally very intelligent guys, whether you're a university student and you ace everything because you just don't want to study and you just have that kind of brain, or you're a doctor or a lawyer or a businessman, whatever the case may be. I was the same when I first started trading at 18 years old. So it's important to be able to understand that this isn't going to be easy, and it is going to take time. It's a process that we have to go through to be able to learn how to be able to trade, and it's not going to be next week, and for a lot of times this may not be in a month. At the end of the day, it really depends more on you guys to be able to make sure that you have the discipline to be able to make sure that you treat it seriously. When you're practicing, you're not on Facebook or talking to your girlfriend. When you're looking to be able to find things to trade, that you do your back testing. You don't automatically assume that something works just because somebody else or some system you bought, they told you that it works. There's a very different psychology when you actually do the work yourself in something compared with somebody just telling you, oh yeah, this works. So that's really what it comes down to. If it comes down to you being able to learn how to day trade, guys, it depends more on you guys than whatever other person is going to teach you. And obviously it's much easier when you have a coach. There's a lot of gurus for trading online. There's a ton of different markets to trade. There's a ton of things that you can do out there, and I don't want to say in this video necessarily what I believe is what's better or what's worse or what would be easier for you. What I really wanted to convey is that if you guys don't have the money and you want to be able to achieve your financial freedom, you guys can do it. And you don't have to pay somebody $10,000 to be able to do this. But the reason why the majority of people don't learn how to trade isn't necessarily because, you know, there's systems out there that don't work, or there's people out there that you can't trust, or the market is too hard. At the end of the day, what I've noticed is that the guys that absolutely decide that this is what they're going to do, that they have the perseverance and the discipline even to be able to make sure that they're the ones that are going to learn how to do this, those are the guys who make it. Because for some of you guys, the fastest I've seen somebody learn how to trade is 2 weeks. He was there in person with us when we had our trading center down in Colombia, and I was training him in person, and he picked it up right away. After that, the fastest I've seen somebody learn is Jim Steele. For those of you guys that know, it's a guy that I call Superman. He's an absolute beast in the market. I love you, Jim. And but for me, for example, it took 2 years. Right? We have other traders where it took 3 years. So I don't want you guys to get the idea that this is going to be easy, or that this is going to be something that you're going to pick up right away. It's something that you have to decide that you're going to learn how to do this, no matter what it takes, no matter how hard it is. You know, nobody cares if you bought a system and it doesn't work. Nobody cares if you take out a loan and you lose your life savings doing this. Nobody's going to care, because at the end of the day, the market is going to be the one that decides whether you're successful or not. So you can learn how to do this on your own, guys. I want to tell you this because obviously I know a lot of you guys don't have the capital to be able to find a coach, but obviously it is going to be a lot faster for you, and it's just a matter of time, right? If you do it on your own, it's going to take a little bit more time. If you guys decide to go out and get a coach, whoever that may be, whether it's from me or somebody else, then obviously it's going to take you a little bit shorter, because you're going to have somebody to kind of hold your hand along the way. So it's something to be able to think about. Well, other than that, guys, you know, let me know if you guys have any questions. I'm going to leave you guys here with a beautiful view in St. Lucia. This is the reason why, you know, we day trade, to be able to enjoy things like this and work anywhere around the world. So let us know if you guys have any questions, and we will talk to you soon. Ciao.
Yeah.